Before we wait for some reactions, maybe can you describe the Brazilian is kind of land when the male dominates, like macho world. So, but here is kind of opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, she bears the main role of everything. She suffers, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know if I understand the question, but the machismo in Brazil is really it's a big problem. Yeah, really, for sure, because make brings a lot of suffering for women and for kids and for everybody. You have a lot of violence involved. In the film, for example, we have Klaus, the husband. He's a really nice guy, but he just helps. He's helping with the things. He's not there, just dividing the things. When the kid gets sick, he's not there. It's Irene that is there. So if you think about Alan, the husband of Sonia, he's a really violent guy. So it's a culture of the sexism, of the machismo, that the man is the owner of the woman.
To se kljub temu, da mogoče zgleda, ker je glavni lik ženski, pravi, da je še vedno mačizem zelo prisoten v Braziliji. Tu tudi vidimo v samem filmu, recimo vloga Ireninega moža, Klausa, se je vedno skozi zraven, ampak mislim, se trudi po svojih močeh, ampak ni najbolj funkcionalen, če temu tako rečemo, ko sin zboli, recimo ga ni zraven, pač na drugem koncu. Še bolj drastičen primer je pa seveda soprog od Irenine sestre, od Sonje, ki je pač v bistvu agresiven in pač pooseblja tudi ta. In pravi, da je dejansko še vedno mačizem zelo velik problem v Braziliji in da pač zelo trpijo ženske zaradi tega.
Yeah, those boys, the younger twins, they are my kids.
Dvojčka sta dejansko njegova otroka.
Oh, great. I have twins too.
And Gustavo je napisal scenarij, you wrote the screenplay with the wife.
My ex-wife.
Yeah.
We used to be married, me and Karini, the main actor.
Glavna igralka je v bistvu njegova žena, zdaj sta ločena, v času, ko sta snemala film, sta bila poročena in je tudi z njim spisala scenarij.
Yeah,
she's a very good actress. Did she receive any rewards for the movie?
Sorry?
Did she receive any awards for this movie?
Yeah.
She's
She
very
received in Brazil one of the festival that we started in Brazil, one of the main festivals. She was selected as best actress, and Adriana Esteves, that makes Sonia, the sister, she was the best supporting actor. Well, around the world, a lot of really good reviews about that, about the acting, special, and all of the publications about cinema. People always bring this to the surface.
Strinja se, da je zelo dobro odigrala, bila je tudi nagrajena na enem od prvih festivalov, ko je bil v domovini film prikazan. To se pravi njegova žena v vlogi Irene in pa tudi ta stranska igralka, ki je upodabljala Sonjo. In tudi reviewi so bili zelo dobri.
I wanted to ask you, how come you choose this topic? It's a woman's topic. I mean, you are a young man and it's about being a woman in a male society and being a mother. How nice it is, but also how hard it is and how sad sometimes. And so how come you chose this topic?
Yeah, I was created mostly by women. My father is a great guy, but almost like Klaus. He was there sometimes by the weekends. But I always saw the suffering of my mother, my uncle, and all the women around me. And I chose to make this film especially because I left home really early. I used to play handball too. And I leave home with 16 also.
Na vprašanje, zakaj v bistvu je izbral to temo, ki je pač v bistvu zelo ženska, to pravi, da so ga vzgajale, da je odraščal v krogu žensk. Njegov oče je bil podoben Ireninemu možu, pač tudi se je bil tam, ampak to. In ko je odraščal, je videl tudi z tega maminega trpljenja. Dejansko je sam odšel od doma pri 16 letih in tudi sam je igral rokomet.
And my mother... she's a really strong woman, and the first time I saw my mother crying was when I leave home. I was inside the bus really far away from her, and I could see over there she was crying a lot. She didn't know at the time that I saw her crying. And when I had my kids, I start to remember that time that I live home. And okay.
Ja, spominja se v bistvu, da on je svojo mamo doživljal kot zelo močno žensko in prvič, da jo je videl jokati, je bilo takrat, ko je pač odšel, ko je bil že na avtobusu in jo je videl zelo daleč, ona niti ni videla, da jo gleda in je rekel, da je tam v bistvu zelo močno jokala in jih htela. In se je zdaj njemu zgodilo, ko je sam dobil otroka, ko je sam postal oče, da se je pač spomnil oziroma zavedel tega trenutka.
So I started to think when I had my kids, how it's going to be for me when if it happened with them just like it was with me. So they will spend really small time with me, you know. So I started to think how it's going to be with them and how it could have been to my mother. So the film's about this in between, about I don't know exactly how it's going to be for me and how it was for my mother or my father. And well, that's why a woman and those subjects, and of course looking to our society, and I would love to talk about this the story of the people that stayed, not the people that go, you know.
To se pravi, gre za navezavo te njegove osebne izkušnje, to se pravi iskanje vzporednic med tem, ko je skušal rekonstruirati oziroma podoživeti ali raziskati, kako so se njegovi starši, njegova mama in njegove oče počutili, ko je odhajal, sporedno s tem, kako bo on zdaj sprejel odhod svojih otrok, koliko časa bo lahko z njimi, koliko časa bojo skupaj. Ob tej v bistvu nekaj osebni dimenziji pa je hotel tudi vključiti to neko družbeno dimenzijo, realnost, predvsem to ga zanima ne toliko ljudje in usoda ljudi, ki odidejo, ampak tistih, ki ostanejo. So migration is a big problem. I mean, a lot of young people are still dreaming to go somewhere else because the life is so unbearable, or?
Yeah, no, not exactly in Brazil, not for now. We don't have that possibility in a so strong way, even if we're from the medium, lower classes. It's really strong to go out. I think that for Fernando, it's something like really exceptional. You know, if you were a soccer player, for example, you can have, if you are a genius, to go to play in Europe, for example, but for 3 or 4. So for us, this is not a reality like for you, with really high educated people, and they are looking for other countries for other reasons. In Brazil, our reality now is not good, but people can't go abroad so easily.
To se pravi, na vprašanje, ali so te migracije zelo množične, pa to pravi, da v bistvu ni tako, v bistvu zelo težko, nekje predstavniki tega srednjega, nižjega srednjega razreda odidejo. Zdaj dobro, če si nek vrhunski igralec, nogometaš ali kaj, potem imaš mogoče možnosti, da odideš, drugače pa večinoma pač ljudje, mislim ti, ki pač iščejo talente, iščejo drugje, tako da zaenkrat Brazilija ni glih tista nekako obljubljena država, kar se tega tiče, da bi ljudje lahko uresničevali svoje sanje zunaj. Še kakšno vprašanje, komentar, izvolite.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Yeah. Do everybody listen to the question? Okay. This city in Brazil, we had a lot of Italian and Germany colonization. People that went to Brazil after the First World War and the Second World War, and even before. For the south of Brazil, they tried to make the country whiter, you know. We had a lot of people coming from Africa, the slavery thing, the whole people, and for the south of Brazil, they tried to make the country lighter, and they brought a lot of people from Austria, Germany, and but it's in the case of Petrópolis, it's a city that we had a lot of Germany colonization also, mostly after the Second World War, and Italian. My family, for example, my grandfather, he went from Vicenza, to work in a small factory in Petropolis, the city that we shot. And this factory is actually in the movie, is one of the locations.
To se pravi na vprašanje navezave z imenom, Klaus je nemško ime, pa zakaj fant izbere Nemčijo, pač pravi, da je to zelo prisotno, zelo dosti je nemških in pa italijanskih imen posledica prihoda ljudi iz teh držav po prvi in po drugi svetovni vojni, neke vrste migracije, in pravi, da predvsem na jugu je pač so skušali tudi načrtno spodbujati to, da bi čim bolj bela, če tako se izrazim, postala, to se pravi, ker v srednjih delih Brazilije zelo dosti bilo migracij iz Afrike in ostalih pač temnopoltih ljudi. Tukaj so pa nekako spodbujali to in tudi njegove korenine, kot sam pravi, njegov dedek je prišel iz Vičence po drugi svetovni vojni in dejansko je delal v tej tovarni, ki jo vidimo tudi v filmu. So why did he choose to go to Germany, maybe?
Yeah, and Germany, so that's why Klaus, and we have a lot of names like Italian names or Germany names, it's usual there. And Germany is a big center for handball. We choose Germany because for the parents, for the family, and especially for Irene, it's a big deal for her. It's almost the same as if her son was going to, I don't know, for Mars, you know, to another planet. She will never come to Europe to visit the sun, you know. So it's a kind of, okay, bye-bye, my son, see you, I don't know when, you know. So the whole thing about the living of the boy, it's bigger.
Za Nemčijo so izbrali tudi v navezavi z tega, ker je pač so izbrali rokomet kot šport, s katerim se Fernando ukvarja, in tudi pravi, da so hoteli pač to razdaljo poudariti, kajti Ireni se svet podrekel, pač zve, da bo on odšel tako daleč stran, in za njo je dejansko ta odhod v Evropo, kot da bi šel na nek drug planet, kot da bi odpotoval na Mars in da ga nikoli več ne bi videla, oziroma sploh ne ve, če ga bo kdaj še videla.
So that's it. I think that's. Yeah.
Can I just have one small question? Yeah, sure. I have another movie. Where did you go to play handball?
Where did you? I went to São Paulo. It was not Germany. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah. On je dejansko igral rokomet, oziroma odšel igrati rokomet v São Paulo, kar je pač eno od večjih mest.
Yeah, but when we made the film. There's a lot of biographical stuff in the film, but it's more personal than biographical, you know. I choose places and things that happened in my life, but it's not about that. It's about a feeling that I don't know, about a feeling that I will know what my mother felt, I will never know. What I'm gonna feel someday when my children go out home, I don't know how it's going to be now. So.
Pravi, da film je dejansko biografski, ampak ne v tem smislu, da je zdaj skušal neko biografijo posneti, ampak je te svoje lastne biografske dogodke, podatke samo uporabil za nekakšno osnovo, da bi raziskal, kaj se je dogajalo v ozadju, predvsem z vidika njegovih staršev, v tem primeru njegove mame, čeprav, kot priznava, nikoli ne bom mogel točno vedeti, rekonstruirati, kako se je počutila njegova mama, kako je bilo, ampak pač nekako na ta način to je hotel nekako poiskati. So you collaborated with your wife, ex-wife that time, so she helped you to reconstruct this mother touch of loss, or...
Yeah, because it's almost it's her story too. Yeah. She used it. She went out home also really young. She used it to live at the same city as I. We just met after in Rio, but we are both from the same city. We discovered after, and tells a lot for her too. Her mother is the first person in her family that went to the university. In my family, only my uncle from the last generation, and this generation we have a lot of people, but so it tells a lot about her story too, this script.
S pomočjo soproge, ki sta pač skupaj napisala scenarij za ta film, pravi, da je ona predvsem tudi svoj del biografije, svojega življenja vnesla not, ker ju veže podobna usoda, tudi ona je šla zelo mlada od doma, dejansko sta se spoznala potem skupaj tam v mestu, in tu meni je tudi ta problem, mislim problem, pač to vprašanje izobraževanja, ker dejansko je bila njena mama prva, ki je sploh lahko se upisala v univerzo, v njegovi rodbini je bil to eden izmed stricev, tako da so education is still kind of privileged thing, especially for women?
Yeah,
or?
it was much more. Our last two governments, they made a really special work about that. They brought to the universities a lot of people that do not use it to come to university, poor people. They made a lot of possibilities to bring people to the university.
Včasih je bilo dosti težje, predvsem revnim ljudem, da bi se izobraževali, da bi šli na univerze. Zdaj pa pravi, da zadnji dve vladi sta dejansko vložili veliko truda in tudi se je to izboljšalo, da je omogočeno tudi tem otrokom iz nižjih družin, oziroma pač, ker niso tako finančno preskrbljeni, da se lahko privoščijo šolanje.
Yeah, but now we are about to lose this. We have a new government, right wing government.
Žal je prišla na oblast spet zelo desna stranka in potem se kaže, bojo vse to spet nazaj izgubili.
And they're promising to put everything down, to start to make a big privatization on the public education and put down all of the programs the last governments made for bringing poor people to the universities and make most democratic possibility for the people.
Zelo glasno napovedujejo privatizacijo šolstva in izobraževanja in seveda s tem ukinjanje vseh teh programov, ki so bili namenjeni za pomoč oziroma za izobraževanje ljudi, ki si pač tega niso mogli zaradi ekonomskih razmer privoščiti.
Yeah, happened something really amazing in Brazil last years because the employers and people that used to be seen almost like slaves since nowadays, their kids were studying together with the owners of the fabric or you know the patrons. So rich people say, "Whoa, how can you study with my son? How can you came at the same airplane as I? I'm better than you." You know, so it's really crazy.
Da je zelo prisoten ta problem, ker pač na podlagi vseh teh programov, ki so omogočili tudi revnim ljudem, da so se šolali, so se potem zdaj bogati ljudje začeli zavedati in pritoževati, seveda posredno tem zdaj, kako lahko zdaj moji otroci študirajo z nekom, ki je dejansko skoraj da sužen, ne samo delavec, ampak skoraj da sužen v moji lasti oziroma na mojem posestvu, v moji tovarni, v moji trgovini in da je to pač v bistvu zdaj povod za to v bistvu kontra gibanje, ki pač ni optimistično.
Yeah, so we are fighting against that. We don't know what's going to happen. They are promising also to finish with all the cultural perspectives, all the funds for cinema, for example. So we are waiting for January and see what's going to happen when they come to.
Pravi, da je situacija zelo negotova, da se zelo borijo, nočejo izgubiti upanja. To je tudi velja za področje kulture, kajti ukinili so oziroma ukinjajo vse fondacije, fonde, pač sredstva, ki so namenjena za snemanje filmov za kulturo, verjetno vse oblike in je rekel, da zdaj za strahom ali pričakujejo januar, kako se bo vse skupaj razpletlo. Še kakšno vprašanje, sicer bomo se morali posloviti, še zadnje, izvolite, kar, sorry.
Hi, Rodrigo. I'm Miguel from the Brazilian Embassy. This is the second screening of your film here, and in the first one, in Kino Comuna, last Friday, went like 4 people from the embassy who all went to your film, no? Like 3 Brazilians and 1 Slovenian lady. And like after the screening, she told us, wow, this is a great movie, but I feel exhausted because the emotional charge of the film is so intense that I really can't cope with it. You see? So I wanted to know if you had any expectations about the reaction of the Slovenian audience to your film.
Yeah, it's really amazing because yesterday we had also one exhibition and I made a Q&A also, and I could see several people going out crying, and one guy came to me and said, look, it's not normal here, it's not used to be like this. but your film is shaking with us in a way that we do not understand normally. And I understand why you say that's a earthquake of emotions, but I try to bring a little bit of what could happen inside of the head of that woman. So at that specific moment, you know. So I never knew about the reaction of people. You never know what's gonna happen after, but I tried to go inside of her head. So that's why we have this earthquake of emotions, you know.
Pravi, da se strinja s tem, da je dejansko film nekakšen potres, nekakšen vrtinec, vrtiljak čustev in da človeka pretrese, marsikoga je, samo omenja tudi zgodbo, da je na prejšnji projekciji včeraj eden izmed gledalcev pač prišel in je jokal in je pač priznal, da ga je film zelo se dotaknil in pretresel. Poslušalec je pač odpovedal, da so bili tudi ljudje na petkovi na prejšnji projekciji v komuni, tudi ljudje iz ambasade. In ja, kot pravi, gre samo za to, da on želel pokazati delček tega, kar se pač dogaja v ljudeh, pa mi mogoče ne vidimo in da so pač to občutki, ki jih je želel s tem filmom prinesti, zaveda se pač, da niso, mislim, da lahko tudi koga pretrese oziroma to je dejansko pač ta realnost. Okay.
May I say one last thing? We will release the film here, and it's really special to us. And I think that nowadays we have a big issue with the screening rooms because people are not going anymore so much to the screening rooms, to the cinema, and watch a film, a movie together with other people. People are preferring to watch films at home. I love that too. And for me, as a filmmaker, it's almost the same. I will have job forever. People always want more content. But as a spectator, as a cinema lover, I love the possibility to come to a cinema like this, a beautiful place like this, and watch film with other people crying, laughing, and speaking or quietly. So if you like this film or other films, tell to your family, to your friends, you write on Facebook, on Instagram, or wherever, tell everybody, go to see, you know, not only our film, but let's come back to the cinemas, otherwise it will die, it will finish it, you know.
Zaključuje pa z tem pozivom dejansko, da lahko sami kot gledalci naredimo dosti pri tem, da film kot tak ne bo izumrl. Rekel sicer tudi on sam doma gleda filme in tudi kot filmar bo vedno imel delo, tudi zdaj, če ne gremo v kina načeloma, ker pač še vedno se zahteva nove filme snemati, nove vsebine in ljudje si jih pač pogledajo doma, ampak poudarja to, da je oditi v kinodvorano, kjer se usedeš, kjer deliš občutke z neznanci, kjer skupinsko nekaj podoživljaš, da je to neka dragocenost, ki bi jo morali ohraniti in ne velja seveda to samo za ta njegov film, ki pravi ga seveda priporočite, če vam je všeč, ampak gledajte tudi vse ostale filme. Dodajam se samo to, kar je on rekel, film bo na rednem sporedu v Kinodvoru, ne vemo še sicer točnega datuma, ampak v prihodnih mesecih, tako da, če vam bi bil film všeč, če ga boste želeli, pač priporočite in se lahko še kdo tukaj podoživi to zgodbo, ki smo imeli nocoj. Thank you very much, Gustavo.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you very much.